Welcome, my friends, to Calmer Wisdom. Take a deep breath. Let your shoulders drop. Today, we must speak of a pain that is unique in its sharpness. The pain of betrayal by one's own blood. Have you ever looked across a dinner table at a family member, someone you trusted, and realized that to them, you are not a person, but a resource, a bank account, an obstacle to their inheritance? It is a heavy burden to carry. When a stranger steals from us, we feel anger. But when a brother, a sister, or a child acts out of greed, we feel a deep, shattering grief. It keeps you awake at 3 a.m., does it not? The mind spins in circles, asking, how could they? You replay the conversations, the lies, the ungratefulness. You feel the heat rising in your chest, the tightness in your heart. You want justice. You want them to understand the hurt they caused. But listen closely to me now. This desire for revenge, this obsession with their wrongdoing, is a second poison you are drinking, hoping the other person will die. You do not need to lift a finger to balance the scales. The universe has a mechanism for this. It is ancient, it is silent, and it is inevitable. We call it karma. But to understand how it truly works and why you must let go for the sake of your own health, we must look into the ink and mist of the past. Let me tell you the story of the merchant and the heavy chest. In the misty valleys of the Jiangnan province, there lived a merchant named Master Lin. Lin was not just wealthy, he was known as a river of benevolence. He built bridges, he fed the orphans, and he treated his workers like sons. However, Master Lin had a younger cousin named Feng. Feng was a man with a hole in his heart that no amount of gold could fill. Where Lin saw abundance, Feng saw scarcity. Where Lin saw family, Feng saw competition. As Master Lin grew old, he decided to transport his life's savings, a massive chest of gold and jade, back to his ancestral village to build a school and a clinic. He trusted no one but his cousin Feng to help him steer the small boat down the winding river. Feng, Master Lin said, his voice raspy with age, this chest holds the future of our village. It is heavy, but the burden is sweet, for it brings life. Feng nodded, but his eyes did not see the future of the village. He saw only the shimmer of the gold. He saw a life of ease, of gambling houses and silk robes. On the second night of their journey, a thick fog descended upon the river. The world turned into a wash of grey ink and silence. While Master Lin slept, wrapped in his blanket, Feng made his move. He did not kill his cousin. He lacked the stomach for blood, but he did something crueler. He pushed the small boat toward a desolate, rocky island in the middle of the river. He abandoned Master Lin there with nothing but a jug of water. Feng then took the oars and rowed frantically away, the heavy chest of gold sitting in the boat with him. He was ecstatic. I have won, he whispered to the fog. The old fool is gone, and the world is mine. But Feng had forgotten the nature of the river, and he had forgotten the weight of his burden. As he rowed toward the city, the wind began to howl. The sky turned the color of bruised iron. A storm, sudden and violent, whipped the water into a frenzy. The boat was small. The chest was incredibly heavy. To survive the waves, the boat needed to be light and agile. But the weight of the gold pinned the hull deep into the water. Waves crashed over the sides. Feng screamed. He knew what he had to do. To keep the boat from sinking, he had to throw the chest overboard. He had to choose his life or his greed. But greed is a heavy chain. Feng clung to the chest. It is mine, he shrieked. I earned this. He tried to row, but the weight dragged him down. The boat took on more water, heavier and heavier, until finally, a massive wave rose up like a judge's gavel. It swallowed the boat, the chest, and Feng. Days later, a fisherman found Master Lin on the island. He was calm, meditating, waiting for whatever fate had in store. He was rescued. And what of the gold? It was found washed up on a shore miles away, battered and broken open. The coins returned to the riverbed. Scattered back to the earth, Fung was never seen again. The weight he stole became the anchor that drowned him. My friends, let us pour a cup of tea and look at this clearly. We often think karma is a lightning bolt from the sky. It is not. Karma is the weight of the chest. When your relative cheated you, when they lied for money, they did not get away with anything. They strapped a heavy weight to their soul. Think of the anxiety they must feel, constantly looking over their shoulder. Think of the relationships they have destroyed. A person who values money over blood is a person who is deeply, profoundly lonely. That is their punishment. They are rowing a sinking boat into a storm, and they don't even know it. Now, I want to speak to you as a health coach. When you hold on to this anger, when you obsess over their greed, you are stepping into the boat with them. You are carrying their heavy chest in your mind. Science tells us that chronic resentment floods your body with cortisol. It tightens your arteries, it spikes your blood pressure, it weakens your immune system. You are literally sacrificing your physical heart because of their spiritual sickness. Is their greed worth your life? Is their betrayal worth your stroke or your heart attack? No, it is not. The most powerful thing you can do, the ultimate revenge, if you must call it, that is to be healthy. It is to be happy. It is to step off the boat. Let them have the money. Let them have the argument. You keep your peace. You keep your integrity. Master Lin survived because he had nothing to weigh him down. He was light. He was at peace with himself. So tonight, I want you to visualize that greedy relative. Visualize the money or the property they took. Now, imagine putting it all into a heavy iron chest. Visualize yourself standing on the shore and watch them row away with it. See them disappear into the fog. Wave goodbye. Not with anger, but with pity. They have taken the burden. You are free. The universe is an accountant that never makes a mistake. You do not need to balance the books. Your only job is to live well, to breathe deeply, and to protect the sanctuary of your own mind. You are safe, you are wise, you are enough. Thank you for listening to Karma Wisdom. If this story helped lighten your heart, please share it with someone who needs peace.